What if staying the same is a slower way to die? What if identity itself is the cage? And what if the most feared villain in Naruto was simply the only one who refused to rot? Orochimaru doesn't fear pain. He fears stagnation. To him, death isn't just the moment your heart stops. Death is repetition, decay, a life where nothing changes, where you wake up the same person until time erases you. That's why Orochimaru sheds bodies like a snake sheds skin, not to dominate, not to rule, but to keep moving forward when everyone else accepts an ending. Two ways to live exist. One clings to identity, name, body, morals, legacy. The other abandons all of it. One finds meaning in limitation. The other sees limitation as the enemy. Orochimaru chose transformation over preservation. But here's what most people misunderstand. Orochimaru didn't lose his humanity, he discarded it. In nature, anything that stops evolving dies. Species that don't adapt vanish. Ideas that stagnate collapse. Civilizations that cling to tradition rot. Orochimaru simply applied this rule to himself. To him, loyalty is decay, morality is stagnation, identity is a corpse you keep carrying, and the longer you hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. Evolution demands sacrifice, and Orochimaru paid the price before anyone else dared to. This is reality. Companies that refuse to adapt fail. People who cling to old versions of themselves suffer. Those who fear change slowly disappear. Humanity praises growth until it becomes uncomfortable. Orochimaru represents the question we avoid. How much of yourself must die for you to truly evolve? If letting go of your identity is the only way to survive, is holding on to it really noble, or just fear wearing morals? Orochimaru believes preservation is illusion. Your body fails, your mind weakens, your ideals age. So why protect what's guaranteed to betray you? His logic is cold, but consistent. Identity limits growth. Morality slows evolution. Attachment creates weakness. To evolve endlessly, you must let go endlessly. Not because you're evil, but because you refuse to stop becoming. Naruto believes suffering gives life meaning. Orochimaru believes meaning is irrelevant if you don't survive. Naruto accepts the cycle: birth, pain, death. Orochimaru rejects it entirely. One path is human, the other is post-human. One creates bonds, the other creates continuity. Neither guarantees peace. If shinobi continue evolving, they become Orochimaru: enhanced bodies, artificial power, modified genetics. Orochimaru wasn't an anomaly. He was a prototype, a glimpse of what happens when survival outruns morality. Orochimaru didn't choose Sasuke by chance. He recognized him. Not as a prodigy, not as an Uchiha, but as something far rarer. A person already willing to abandon himself. Most people cling to identity. Sasuke didn't. The massacre severed his past. Revenge consumed his future. That left only the present, raw, empty, and adaptable. To Orochimaru, this was essential. Rebirth jutsu doesn't just require a strong body, it requires a mind willing to be overwritten. Sasuke wasn't afraid of losing who he was already gone. Orochimaru doesn't evolve for justice, he evolves for survival. Sasuke was willing to betray his village, abandon relationships, sacrifice his future, not because he was evil, but because he believed growth required loss. That belief made Sasuke rare and dangerous, but not for power alone. The Sharingan records adapts, and evolves through trauma. It remembers pain. To Orochimaru, that made it the perfect biological metaphor for his philosophy. Growth through suffering, vision through loss, evolution through trauma. Sasuke wasn't just a body, he was proof of concept. Orochimaru didn't want Sasuke because he was strong. He wanted him because Sasuke was already becoming something inhuman. If staying human means accepting decay, and evolving means losing yourself, which choice is truly living, and which is just dying slowly? Orochimaru survived everyone, but survival cost him everything that once defined him, and maybe that's the price evolution always demands. Would you pay it?